everyone, welcome back to another weekly review with us. This week we're talking about tech.
It seems like we're always talking about tech.
Well, yeah, because we're a production channel, so we're talking to you about how we do our stuff. So this is how we do our stuff.
We didn't do many things this week, but we got a lot of dog noises.
That's my dog.
But we got a lot of the things that we ordered a couple weeks ago in, and we're gonna go over those today. So last week we got the A7R, but we couldn't use it with anything else because we only have one adapter, and we mentioned that we were gonna get a new one. Now, this came in, and it's the aperture DEC wireless focus lens adapter for EF lenses to Sony E-mount.
Whatever that means.
Oh.
So this is a special adapter because it doesn't communicate with the camera like you might want most of your adapters to do, especially for photography. Instead, it communicates with the Canon lenses through a wireless interface with this remote. And with this remote, you're going to be able to change the focus and the aperture without needing to touch the camera. Now, this is great for us because we need something to operate focus and aperture camera controls while the camera is going to be mounted on the gimbal that we mentioned last time we also got. Unfortunately, we haven't received that yet, but we're getting there because you can set stop points on this, and you can switch between focus tracking. And you
Focus tracking, is that what you're saying?
Racking.
Racking?
Yeah.
He's foreign.
Thanks. The only problem with this,
There's a problem?
there's sort of a problem, and I mentioned this to you earlier.
That it doesn't come with a thing, a cap?
Right, I don't know why the one at the end isn't capped, but when you mount it on the camera, and actually let me cap this, it hangs lower than the camera, and it doesn't have a tripod mount like the Metabones does. So what they do to solve that is in this little cute bag. It's not cute.
It's so cute.
They include this spacer.
New summer fashion.
So they include this spacer to make the.
How clever.
But.
Kind of.
Right. I mean, now this hangs like really low, and you know our lenses are kind of heavy, and I don't know how much don't do that. And I don't know how much I would trust to have all the weight being carried right here by like this very sort of small surface area.
Well, what lens would you use with this?
Well, all our lenses are pretty heavy, right?
Mm-hmm. Would you use the big shotgun one?
No, right. But that one we didn't use because that's for
photos only.
That's not for photos only, but you wouldn't really mount that on the gimbal. You can't. It's too heavy. So instead, I thought, why not buy a quick release plate and use that as a spacer instead? And while the dimensions work, they work. The plate itself won't latch on to the camera because the lens is in the way. It's too thick.
So you've been talking to me about this idea, and I'm like, yeah.
I've been mentioning it to you.
And now that I see it in front of me, because I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah.
So now that I see it in front of me, it makes sense.
Yeah. So this is, it'll latch on here. Like this will clip on, but then you can't actually clip it on.
Suko, it's crying.
But the perhaps interesting thing is that this plate has other holes, which you can't switch the screw to.
Why?
I don't know why they're there.
See?
But my idea is. My idea is to move the screw from the center hole to one of the closer ones, and then the dimensions actually work out really nicely, and it holds the camera by like a much bigger surface area, and it doesn't interfere with that. And then we have a quick release for a gimbal, which I think is pretty useful and cool.
So much is going on.
Now the idea is that this is sort of a project, and I don't know what I'm doing. We want to make like a blog about this whole journey of experimenting.
Mm-hmm.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be on her channel.
Yeah.
The other thing we got, because when you're operating a gimbal and you want to focus rack or control focus or something, you can't really like look at the screen because you're with the remote here and then the gimbal here and you're like, where is it?
You don't have 8 hands.
Not so much that you don't have like 4 eyeballs. That you can't like take your eyeballs out and put them behind the. Where are we going?
How did we get here?
Yeah,
I want to go back home.
So I got a wireless HDMI transmitter that is intended for home use.
What do you mean home use?
The idea is to have this that transmitter plug into your laptop while you're sitting at the couch or something, and then have it transmit to your TV. So there's no batteries. There's a wall plug for the transmitter, and then for the receiver, and the transmitter gets the power from the laptop. Now on the box, it does say you can use it for DSLR monitoring, even drone stuff. Just use a battery, which, fair enough. The transmitter is a standard 5-volt 1 amp. That's any charger will do, any battery will do, rather, any USB battery.
What?
You can power the transmitter with any traditional USB battery. So anything you would use for your phone can power. Now, the receiver uses a 2.5 amp input, which is more than most USB power banks can handle. So you need to watch out for that if you're gonna use it, because that's intended to be plugged into a TV on the wall.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what you're talking about. Zuko, be quiet!
So in any case, we got batteries that work for this application, and here's the end result. We're actually monitoring ourselves right now, and it's completely wireless. Like there's nothing touching it. Although it is a fairly
mess.
Cumbersome. Yes, a mess. So also stay tuned for another video where we'll come up with a solution to make this a smaller package, as well as not have the transmitter hanging off the camera like it is now.
So that's it for all the tech that we bought that got here, but we're still waiting for the gimbal that should be here pretty soon. So when that comes in, we're gonna have a bunch of videos regarding
we want to make a
review.
We want to make a first impressions type video, and maybe we'll do a full review maybe at some point once we've used it in some of our projects, and then we know what we're talking about more so. Yeah.
Also, this week we went to CSUN and got a lot of photos of landscape and stuff like that for our website that we buildings?
Landscape
buildings.
Yeah.
It's landscape. It's of the land. It's escaping the land. Escape land. Oh my god. He's just squeaking over there, begging for attention.
You were saying?
So while we were there, we took drone shots. We took photos with the S, with the R, with the XYZ, with all the gear that we have, we used it. And I also vlogged the whole day. So if you want to check out any of the behind the scenes of what we did that day and how we got the shots and stuff like that, you can go and check out my vlog. It's up already. Yeah.
Link in the little eye in the corner.
Yeah, or the description below. Either, whichever.
Wow, that's really far in the corner.
I had a lot of fun editing this one. It was a fun day, and we didn't really do much. It was just the two of us. No one else was really in the vlog.
Yeah, we ended up in the classroom actually.
For a good portion of the time, just an empty music classroom.
Yeah, it was the classroom that was unlocked, and we didn't get kicked out, which is great.
We thought we were going to get stopped by the CSUN police.
Yeah, there was
because
a police
of the drone. Because there was a police car that was like driving right by us, and
he was very interested, it seemed.
Yeah, he would like slow down and kind of look out the car and be like, "What are you guys doing?" But he didn't.
Well, he didn't say anything.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. He didn't stop us, but it made us a little bit nervous. But apparently, you can go to CSUN and drone around, and go into empty classrooms without getting kicked out and play piano very loudly.
Although if you get caught doing that, don't say it.
Yeah.
Don't say we told you.
We don't recommend you doing it, but just saying, this was our experience. Go check it out. No, would you be quiet? Hey, sit! I love you, but be quiet. So that's all we have for you guys this week. Hopefully next week the gimbal will come in, so we'll have that for you. So make sure to like this video if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe for more tech and production related stuff.
We also have to get started on our short films at some point.
We do have short films already written and thought out.
Right.
We just need to find the talent and the time. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And this guy, this is the culprit. This is the guy making all the noise.